Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, and today we're playing some kill confirmed on the map Instinct, and I'm going to be using the HBRa3, and it's going to take me a moment to actually get into this game. I think I was probably on Twitter or something, or doing whatever, so it takes me a moment to get in, and then I end up running around the map for a little bit before I find anyone, so we'll speed it up here. I'm using the Average Joe setup, which I believe increases, I think, either the damage or the range by 1, and I think it loses a little bit of handling or mobility. I don't quite remember. It's not like a major difference between the regular HBR, but you saw the clash at the beginning and can already tell right away I'm using Gung Ho, because when I'm sprinting I'm not putting my gun away. And this was not doing any specific like perk lists or attachment challenges, as I've done in a couple of my recent videos. As I've said before, some of these videos are going to be sort of out of chronological order, but anyway, so we're playing some kill confirmed, and I do think I have actually I think this is the last kill confirmed video I've recorded. So you'll get to see some different gameplay coming up. As I said before, I do have some uplink and free-for-all videos to show you guys, but anyway, as I've said before, I really do like this HBR, and it was pretty effective this game. I didn't cut out anything in this gameplay. Something I usually tend to do. Now the KD in this game was only like a 4-1, but it was like a 40 kill confirmed game, so I figured that's a lot of action packed into one video. I think I can get away with putting it all in here. So the KD in this is not too impressive as a whole, but we did have I think a couple nice streaks, and there's a couple points in this video I really want to show you, or highlight, so to say. But anyway, so we pick up a couple kills here. We're leading 14-5 right now. And I'm really hesitant to go into their spawn at this point. I don't like being around this this building. This map's a little hard to gauge. It's tough to sort of like find a spot to get comfortable in. I tend to drift towards actually not this side of the map, but the other side when we spawn down here, and you'll see that later in the episode. It's where I think that's where I start my my longest streak in this video. Was to the right here, but spawning on this downside is pretty hard because you don't have the height advantage of being up top, but this whole middle area I really try to avoid. It's really, you can get shot from so many different sides and angles, but here's where I usually do my damage, sort of around here. There's good cover, there's multiple ways to move around, so that if you shoot here, you can move quickly to the right and try to catch somebody off. Here I just see the sniper finally get him, and you can see there's that with the grip, that's showcasing the grip right there. I didn't burst fire at all on that guy, I was still able to get him. Pick this guy off, and I just saw that guy go up to the right. We get the sneaky little double here, and then I try to take cover behind this little mobile home or whatever this is. I don't really know what it is. And you can see I'm going to pick up a couple more. Check out the feed right there. I think I got 5 of the 7 kills in the last feed or so. And going on a nice streak here, but we're sort of in a tough spot. There's nowhere to go. It would be nice if there was somewhere I could like jump over and get out of here. Like behind me, but I know they're still spawning to my left and to my right, so I'm pretty concerned right now. I don't want to move, and then I foolishly jump out here, and I'm gonna get shot from the side. So that was pretty stupid on my part, and that ruined our first long streak. But we do have another one coming up that is going to be in a similar area. But anyway, so I do want to know how you guys are feeling about Advanced Warfare. I would say that I'm really enjoying this game. I mean, I do get frustrated with it, but I think that is just a me getting frustrated in any Call of Duty that I would ever play. So I really do enjoy it, though. I've said it before, I like the exo movements. I think it really just spices up things. I mean, you know, for as much as you can have like a favorite game or a favorite title from the series, a lot of the Call of Duty games in the past, you know, 7 or 8 years have really a lot of them have been the same thing. It's the same basis that's just got, you know, new toys and stuff to play with. But with the exo movements, I mean, it really changes up the game. Like, a lot of the objective games are totally new, and I mean, I've been playing Uplink, which is, I believe, or I don't know if it was in Ghosts, I don't think it was, but for me, it's a whole new thing, so it's like really refreshing. But I think this is gonna be the start of my second streak. I'm coming up here, and then this is pretty funny. So I see the guy come around there, he's clipping on the little barrier right there, but look at that guy pops out of nowhere and goes there. So I come back, reload, and bam, another guy pops out right there. So they're just spawning in this, and there's another one. They're all just spawning in that little spot, and then I cancel my reload there, or triangle, and I pick that guy up, and then I'm still just waiting for them to spawn here. I'm thinking if I just, like, you know, because I realized it was happening when I would go to reload, so I'm thinking if I just sort of duck down here, look up, maybe they'll spawn there again, and I can get some more easy kills. But right now I'm just making my way towards my Systemac. I have Systemac and Bombing Run on. pretty much standard for me. I mean, I usually run streaks like that. I've been running the Warbird a little bit more lately, but it is not that effective, so I might go back to bombing run. I'm not sure, but system act there, and right now I'm pretty low on ammo, although I did not realize that at the time. I only have 12 bullets left, and I see that they're starting to spawn down here, so I try to pick one of these guys off. Unfortunately, could not do so, so now I'm gonna start running around here with my knife, just trying to avoid people. I pick up a tag there, so I do get my bombing run, so I'm not too concerned about dying, but I do want to keep my streak alive just for the sake of it, and end up, I think, maybe getting like 2 or 3 kills with this bombing run. It wasn't that impressive. Yeah, I think we got 3 there. I do have a gameplay coming up where I do get like 5 or 6 kills with one bombing run in a 6v6 game. That's pretty nice. But here I finally end up getting shot by the Warbird. So we're up 52-29 at this point, though, and at this point I'm just racing to get as many kills as possible because I know I'm inching towards a 40 or 50 kill game here. So anyway, now we have the height advantage on them, and they have the Warbird out, so I'm taking cover by these stairs or whatever, and I'm just being pretty defensive at this point because I don't want to go out and get shot by the Warbird. But now that I see that the Warbird is gone, I'm going to creep up here. This is a route I like to take when I come from the top side of the map because people don't usually expect you to come this way. They expect you to come from the stairs to the right. So, and it also has this nice little rock for cover, so I do like to stay there for a sec, and then it is really hard to sort of rush around that corner. Usually I try to go as wide as possible, but it is not something I do too successfully. But here I got shot, so I know people are coming. I thought only one guy was going to come, though. I did not expect the second guy, and the second guy is able to get me. When you get 2v1 like that, there's oftentimes not a lot you can do. It's hard enough to pick one guy to shoot at, and really, if you have to play that pretty perfectly to get out of that situation. So end up dying there, but we are still up pretty comfortably in this game, and we're still doing pretty well. Now, this was a stupid play on my part. I'm going to freeze it here. So I end up taking, I was one shot to death here, and I ended up trying to get greedy and poke my head around the corner once again. What I really should have done was just ran back and taken cover behind the little bus or whatever that thing is. But I got greedy, tried to go for the kill, and ended up rightfully getting shot and outplayed. So we come back up to the spot, and I see this guy pick him off. And there's always guys, you have to be careful. There are guys around these corners sometimes, but they're usually pretty oblivious to people coming up to them, because a lot of the time when you're over here, you're focused on getting guys at medium to long range. So there I got overrun. I really could have played that better, but I just got overrun at that point and was unable to really do anything except get shot and die. So now we're up by 14 tags here, and I'm pretty much just going to go back to the same spot. There's not much else I really like to do on this map, and you can see I'm just waiting for this guy to come around the corner. There's only 2 minutes left in this game. This is a pretty small map, I would say. I really like how the maps are small in this game, although sometimes I do find myself wishing that there were larger maps, just because, I mean, this game probably has the smallest maps and the quickest movement, and I've talked about it before, that combination is so hectic in this, when you're playing a game where you die so quickly like Call of Duty, so it does get that pretty hectic, and I do sometimes think, I wonder if this game would be any better if they had some bigger maps, but smaller maps, I don't think you can really go wrong. And anyway, I pick up this IMR, and that's going to be key because they start spawning behind me here. Luckily, we had a UAV up, so I was pretty aware of it, so I'm going to start to pick guys off once again from this little spot. This time I'm to the right of where I was the last time, and I know they're going to spawn back there, so I'm just waiting and get my UAV, and I call in it quickly. That guy spawns right there, and then I was able to pick him off. He did not see me, so I run back down here. There's a guy. I chase behind him, get that kill, and then I think there might be a guy behind me, so I sort of jump around the corner here. Now I'm waiting. I know they're starting to rush me, so I'm just going to hang back a little bit, get the system mag, and then I did not realize that the gun I pulled out, the IMR, was a 4-round burst, so I was just holding the trigger right there and only was able to get one burst off before the guy was able to get me. So stupid on my part right there. Could have had another nice streak, but yeah, that was the third pretty nice part of this gameplay, and I did want to show off that little spot and also show off the spawns in this game. I mean, that's something that it's been a recurring sort of problem in a lot of Call of Duty games, but just like I said, the small maps and the quick movement in this has really compounded that issue. But although they're frustrating, I think it is well worth it having the quick movements and the small maps and all that stuff. So you sort of just get used to it. I mean, if you spawn, and if you're playing a game like Uplink, the spawns in that game are really bad if you're getting pushed hard by a team. So, I mean, you sort of just have to accept it when you spawn. You're not necessarily going to be in a safe spot for too long. So, you also just have to be aware of when guys are going to spawn behind you, which will happen very often if you're pushing hard on a team. But, I run UAV a lot, and a lot of my friends who I play with run UAV a lot, so we're usually able to avoid issues like that. But there we go. That gameplay's over. Went 44-11. I had 20 some odd confirms. We were able to win this game pretty easily. There is a nice sniper kill cam Cannot say I snipe too much in this game, although I do occasionally, and it is rather fun. But anyway, that's going to do it. So we finished 44 and 11, and that's pretty much it. So I'm out. Peace, guys. Check out Ben with that 14 and 22.